Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing the Izzet Tribal deck, and we're trying to play around the mechanic Jumpstart. And so the deck I'm calling Jumpstart Start Snipers. And as you know, in the top right corner, there is an iCard of a few different options for names that I think are a little bit better. But ultimately, leave it down in the comments below what you guys think is the best name for this kind of deck. But let's go ahead and show you a little bit of what we're doing. So first off, Niv-Mizzet is awesome. This is, it can't be countered. It's a 5/5 flyer. Kind of hard to cast, but we're playing some good lands for it here. I did invest in that, and you can see I am completely out of rares now, and I had like a lot starting out. I opened up 300 packs when I first got it, the new open beta. But this says whenever you draw a card, Niv-Mizzet does a damage to any target, and then whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you can draw a card. So basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to burn out our opponent. I'm not playing as much of the control version. I only have one control spell in here, which is this guy. I do really like Ionize, which counter target spell. It does 2 damage to target to that spell's controller. I think that ultimately you want to be running a full played set of this typically in this deck, but I'm trying to make a room for more of the jumpstart cards in here, as well as just a little bit more straight up burn, because that's more of my play style personally. But I do think that that is the better, smarter way to go. Anyway, so we have Guttersnipe, which does 2 damage whenever we cast an instant or sorcery. We have Radical Idea, ways to draw cards, ways to give our Guttersnipe flying to kind of fly over, and then ultimately we have our Crackling Drake, and I think that this is going to be one of our main finishers here, as well as we're casting stuff, getting through, trying to draw into our combo pieces. Our Crackling Drake is basically like the Enigma Drake. I probably should be running a couple of that as well, but it also lets me have the cards that are in exile. So my main thing is I'm actually trying to make sure that I use the Jumpstart ability. I might be like throwing off the Maximize Altitude pretty early on to make sure I'm drawing into cards, and making sure that I'm actually using the Jumpstart ability, throwing it into exile. That way, Crackling Drake actually has some more ability. We're utilizing the Jumpstart ability quite a bit here. One of my favorite cards for the new Guttersnipe type of deck is this Risk Factor. It's an instant at 3 converted mana cost. Target opponent may have it do 4 damage to them, or we can draw 3 cards. So they get to choose either to have it deal 4 damage to them, or we get to draw 3 cards. It has Jumpstart, so if we have 6 mana, we can be casting, doing quite a bit of damage, drawing tons of cards, and I really do like this card quite a bit. I think that of all of the Jumpstart cards, it's probably one of the best ones. Yeah, I think so. Sonic Assault is pretty good. Tap creature down. I really like this creating copies of our Guttersnipe is fantastic, or our Drake, whatever we want to copy. Hopefully, we can get a couple of copies onto some good cards. This is another one that we can throw into the graveyard early on if we want to be drawing more cards, trying to find our combo. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. I think that this is going to turn out pretty well. I think this is going to be just like every Izzet deck I've ever played. It's kind of hit and miss. You either do amazing or you do pretty poorly. But let's go ahead and get into it and see how we go. All right, so here we are in Arena Standard, and we're playing Guilds of Ravnica Standard with our Izzet deck, playing around the Jumpstart mechanic, and this is pretty good. Steve Vance to be able to opt isn't bad. Hopefully find something better. I'm really not sure this is good enough, though. Let's go ahead and, I mean, we'll keep because we have the opt to kind of filter out what we want. Steam Vents, we're going to pay the 2 life, pass the turn. Alright, playing a Llanowar Elves. Okay, we'll let that resolve. Yeah, but now we'll opt. Guttersnipe, perfect. Alright, so we definitely want to keep it on top, even though we don't have land. I think it is so vital for us to have it that it's worth holding onto it there. So then we will pass the turn. This is only sorcery. I think maximize altitude. I should have taken these out just for more of our counter magic here. Yep, against stuff like that, it can be pretty bad. Alright, and opt. Oh man. Alright, so have to opt into a land here. There is a land. We will draw into it. And I think that it is actually better to be playing stuff here. I don't know what's better. I guess we can pass the turn, and that way Guttersnipe has more cheap stuff to make him bigger and better. Vinemare. Alright, so playing against Mono Green Stompy, and they are definitely being Stompy right now. Ionize would have been fantastic there. Let's see. I guess we go ahead and throw down Guttersnipe. They can swing in for almost lethal next turn, though. So I don't know what we do here. We're going to have to pass the turn. Man, I don't think we can beat that kind of a start there. I don't think there's any way we can get out of this. They can basically kill us next turn. If we draw into land, we can do quite a bit of damage as well. We can do 5. Oh man, not quite enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw down a Guttersnipe. Pass the turn. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to go here. We have actually decent removal, decent stuff, but man, he's getting extra for each creature he controls. We have to block now to even survive. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede this one. Rapid Bite, yeah, that finishes us off. We'll concede it. I should let them hit in. I usually like that better on Arena, but I want to make sure I get you guys some good gameplay quick. Alright, here we go again. Man, Mono Green Stompy is just so fast right now. I mean, swinging in for lethal turn 4 and not really playing anything crazy there. We have opts to get into our Guttersnipe. I guess we keep this again. We don't really have anything on 2 mana. The one thing I forgot to throw in here is the Fire Mines stuff. So let's go ahead and play Island, pass the turn. That way we can play this on turn 2 pretty safely. Alright, they're going to divest. And they're going to be taking our Guttersnipe or Niv-Mizzet. Yeah, it takes a Guttersnipe. We're going to go ahead and opt now. See if we can draw into something else. Sonic Assault. No, we just need land right now. There's a land. Alright, we will go ahead and play our Guildgate now. Pass the turn. And if they're playing like a discard type of deck, whatever, Niv-Mizzet might be pretty good still. Alright, so yeah, they're definitely playing a discard type of deck. Guttersnipe, go. Pass the turn. And Guttersnipe number 2. Hopefully we draw into land, that way we can play the Maximize as well. They will shock the Guttersnipe right away. Good job, opponent. Swings in. Alright, so Mountain. We're going to go ahead and play that down so we keep up our blue mana. We're not going to use it. We're going to pass turn. I want to get in, you know, the actual 5 points of damage with it. He will murder right away. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Alright, we will play Island. And there's no reason to be killing him just yet. I think if we keep drawing into lands, Niv-Mizzet actually has a chance. We have to discard 2 cards. We'll let it resolve. We're going to discard these 2 cards. Jumpstart does kind of help with that. We still have to have cards to use them, though. Alright, so Niv-Mizzet comes down. Perfect. Can't be countering. Ooh, that looks really cool. That looks really cool. And it gets murdered right away. Oh my goodness. We at least get to draw a card, do damage to them. And it's to any target. That is really cool. Yep, they swing in. We draw into land. And I guess we'll go ahead and play it past the turn. I guess holding on to stuff to discard is worthwhile, but I feel like they're going to make us discard it soon anyway. Alright, so Drake is not bad. So enters, we get to draw a card. And this is an instant, so we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. See if they kill us right away. Oh my goodness, every single piece of removal. That is 3 murders, shocks. Come on, opponent. Let's go ahead and tap down this guy. I guess I should have been saving that for something better, but I just wanted to use the mana I had. Do some damage to them. Pass the turn. Yep. Yep. We'll pass the turn. Yep, we're going to have to discard a card. Discard the altitude again. Oh my goodness. Alright, pass the turn. I mean, opponent is playing tons of removal, doing everything, and the one downside is that they're playing really slow. I mean, they're going to discard our punch, but we do get it back. We are going to be holding on to every bit of land now. Alright, my turn. Alright, so now I can draw a card. And we're going to go ahead and jumpstart that, draw another card, getting rid of our mountain. Yeah. We're still going to hold on to him now. We can tap him down with Sonic Assault again. So we're going to pass turn. If we get a really big Drake and they can't handle it for a turn, I mean, there's a chance we just win right away. Are they kicking this? No. Alright, so that resolves. We're going to keep taking it when there's just these little small fries, I think. Holding onto lands in case they have discard for more card draw is worthwhile. Pass to my turn. Alright, Niv-Mizzet comes down again. Alright, so now let's go ahead and play Sulfur Falls. Oh man. And now we're going to go ahead. I just want to draw cards as soon as possible. So we're going to target a creature. We're going to give him flying. Submit. Steam vents go away. Draw a card. Do some damage to them. Yep, just do it to the opponent. I'm not sure if this will last longer, so we're going to go ahead and just play what we've got. Oh, actually, man, I'm not sure I want to discard that. We do get to have it, though, and play it again, and we're not going to use it on this guy, so it does help us out with the Guttersnipes. We're going to go ahead and pass the turn. Not play it yet. Oh my goodness. Opponent. At least we get to draw more cards. Yep. Hit them down. They do gain life, so they can only go up 1. Swings in for 2. And Island isn't very great. I think we're going to have to start lightning striking these guys pretty soon. Alright, Fell Spectre comes down. We're going to go ahead and lightning strike him right away so that his ability doesn't hit us when we do discard. So now it resolves. And I mean, it makes sense to get rid of this guy because it's not actually gone yet. Okay, so pass to my turn. Oh my goodness, nothing. Give us something. There's really no damage spells in Jumpstart. Like, that would be a lot better. I just maybe I missed them, but oh goodness. Yep, that resolves. Pass to my turn. All right, so we can now opt. Oh, he's definitely gonna just take it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure this is worth keeping. I'm kind of conceding at this point, really. I'm going to see if he lets us draw cards here. It's possible that he taps down wrong. Nope, takes it. We're going to go ahead and play it again. And then I think we're just going to concede. Yep. And yep, we'll pass the turn. Or, I mean, concede. Alright, let's try it again. I do feel like there were some really powerful things we were doing. Like, honestly, we were playing pretty dang well. He just had an insane amount of removal. And the right kind of removal. Like, it's not that easy to get rid of a Niv-Mizzet. But he was making it happen pretty easily. We are playing in Arena Standard against that guy. 0-17. And we will keep this. Yep, we will keep this. We have the Guttersnipe, have Niv-Mizzet, a way to draw into more lands. We're going to go ahead and throw down this Steam Vents untapped. Pass the turn. We'll probably just opt no matter what. Yep, opting for some lands. Risk factor isn't bad, but not a land. Also not a land. Also not a land. Alright, play that, pass the turn. We have another turn to draw into it. Rat colony. Alrighty, alrighty. We'll go ahead and shock that right away. Now we can be the annoying person with a lot of removal. Oh, come on! Alright, pass the turn. We will be able to lightning strike their rat again, though. I think that that'll annoy them quite a bit here. Alright, now give us a land deck. Give us a land. We've drawn quite a few turns now. Oh my goodness. We have drawn quite a few. We are playing 23 lands instead of 24. Not sure that changes it too much. Let's see if they have another one. Yep, another rat colony comes down. We're going to go ahead and just keep clearing up the rat colonies. Alright, so this also does damage equal to the number of creature cards we have in there, so that's one thing as well. This is an instant speed, so we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. Another rat colony. Is he going to be able to swing in for a bunch here? Oh man, even though we cleared up that many, they might just beat us here. Come on. Give us something. Alright, not something. Oh my goodness, come on. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. And I mean, we can shock them, make us not lose that much. Yep, resolves. Oh my goodness, yep, that's game. Actually, I guess we can kill one. So they can only swing in for 10, but then oh man, I don't think I have anything that kills all of them. Man, we removed 5 of their creatures basically. Okay, there's a land. Finally, after how many draws? 7 cards in the graveyard, 2 out here. We've drew like a ton of our deck. I guess we draw again. I mean, yeah, we're already done for, so we're just going to go ahead and concede the game. Rat colonied out of oblivion. Man. Okay, we're going to go for another game here. I want to make this deck work because I do think this deck can be crazy powerful. We've just run into the most insane hands. And, I mean, we've had answers for them, just not the right ones, I guess. Alrighty. Lagerstatten. Playing against a German guy over here, it looks like. Alright, so playing Izzet stuff here. Man, I keep keeping these two mana hands. But we're going to keep it because we don't have much over 3 converted mana costs. Oh, we're playing mono green again. Alright, there we go. Right, so Guildgate go. He plays a forest and a rejuvenator. Grabbing more stuff. Let's see if this is elves or just like ramping into stuff. Play that, and we're going to go ahead and blast this off right away. Ooh, Quasiduplicate. I am excited to use that on a Guttersnipe. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's a whole lot of not good, that's for sure. Alright, so Guttersnipe go. And I think that we just have to race. We have to draw into a land next turn. An island. We have to draw an island. Yep, no blockers. He has vigilance as well. Brings us down to 14. Alright, so we have a lightning strike. Is there anything else we can hit him with? We can try drawing cards. We can't do this yet. Let's try to draw some cards here. See if he takes this. So I mean, he's swinging in for 5. We're doing 6 damage if he doesn't let us draw cards. If he lets us draw cards, we can get rid of some of our jump starters. Alright, so lets it happen. That's fine. Yep, no attackers. And if we can go island into Quasiduplicate, can be pretty fun. And hopefully lets us win. I'm not sure. Luckily this doesn't have trample, so no blockers. We've got 2 more turns to make something happen here. Alright, so Sonic Assault actually helps quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. And let's see, as they go to combat, we're going to go ahead and throw off the Sonic Assault, tapping down this fella. Going to be able to do 4 damage to him. Let's see if they... I mean, there's no Blossoming Defense anymore. There's no real protection. What is there for protection nowadays, guys? I really don't know. There's not much, that's for sure. Alright, and so we do have... we can jumpstart this as well, so we can get rid of the... Oh my goodness. Gigantosaurus. Okay. Alrighty then. I mean, I guess we just keep doing what we're doing. Rapid Bite. Alright, does kill it right away. Oh, boy. I mean, is there really any out? This is the cool thing about this deck, is that I feel like our hand is just massive, but we're just not drawing into any lands. Maybe that's the big thing, is we probably should be playing a lot more lands so we can... Oh man, I messed up there. Oops. Alright, well, we lost again here. I think, yeah, I just clicked through too quick. But I mean, I don't think there was really a way back from that one anyway. Yeah, Titanic Growth. You had it anyway. All right, perfect. Does kill us. And all right, we're gonna play again. I want this deck to work at least once. But I think that that's the main thing that we should change is just add some more lands into this. But I don't think it's that bad. If we draw into the right stuff, this can be a pretty powerful deck. Alright, so, man, these hands are terrible. This one we're definitely going to mulligan. Nothing to even go into. Man. And now the risky keeps. We'll keep it with land on top. I mean, we have our land this time. Oh, mono green too. Mono green is probably the worst possible deck against this deck. Alright, Llanowar go. Yep. Yep. Go ahead, play your Still Leaf Champion. Or your Vine Mare. Ugh. All the Sulfur Falls, so at least we're drawing into some good stuff. Let's see, do they have a Rabid Bite? Yep. Swings in for 1,000,000. No Blanchwood armor. Okay. Greenwood Sentinel. Alright, well, Sonic Assault doesn't even work because... Yep, doesn't work. We're going to go ahead and play... give me the Guttersnipe. There we go. Guttersnipe number 2. And this is kind of the issue, is that if we get behind in this deck, like at this point with... like, I don't know what to do. There's no... I guess I don't have the board wipes I need right now. Maybe that's the big thing, is I just need to have some sort of board wipe. So maybe playing a Jeskai version of this is the way to go. Steam Vents, we can have that entered tapped. Man. And this can only be done to player. I can't do it to a creature. So, I mean, I guess we pass the turn. Can't even hit him down. And, I mean, we have to block. Yeah, I mean, there's no way. If they swing all in, we're still dead. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Yep, no blockers. All right, so I tried, guys. I really did try with this one, and this is the whole point of doing these videos, is to see how it actually works out for you. And I do think that there's hope for this deck. I think with some tweaking, maybe just better removal altogether. I mean, we had quite a bit of removal, I felt like. Just maybe going towards the control-y side of things, but... Man, I don't know what you do against the Vine Mare, everything like that. So the one thing I liked about Jumpstart, though, just ultimately with Jumpstart, I felt like I had a massive hand the whole time. And I think the big issue we ran into is not having enough land. So I think I made a mistake there of trying to play a little bit more down just because our curve was a little bit lower. I was like, okay, and we're going to be drawing into our lands that we should be fine to hit our 6-drop or whatever, but you ultimately want to be playing kind of land heavy to make sure you're hitting those land drops, being able to play multiple things each turn. I think that's the way to go. Maybe a little bit more, and then you have to have some sort of board wipe. I'm not sure, there's no more Hour of Devastation. I was kind of thinking of that, so I'm not sure a red or blue way that really works well. Maybe River's Rebuke, but that's a little too expensive. So anyway, let me know down in the comments what things you guys would change with the deck, what things you liked about it. If you think that this actually does have a good chance, we just ran up against like the worst combos ever. Like mono green Stompy is probably the worst deck ever against this one, the worst matchup, and we ran into it twice, I think, maybe three times. Yeah, twice. And anyway, hope you guys enjoyed what we're doing here. I am going to be doing all of the different mechanics here pretty soon, and please stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, bye.